Here's Lifestyle Show brought to you by Wisdom Yard Television, and as always, I am Ayomiko, the only sexy mommy of Lagos. And today we'll be talking about business. You know, a lot of people are dealing with business day in, day out, and you might feel like your business is just a small scale business, but at the end of the day, you're having the opportunity to travel all around the world, and you are trying to close deals, you know, bag a lot of deals here and there, but you wouldn't like it that is just because you're able to follow some certain etiquette that are expected of you, you'll be losing the deal. And that is why Ayomiko is here for you today to talk about 7 basic etiquette around the world, you know, business etiquette around the world that might actually surprise you because they are quite funny, okay? Thank you very much for joining me today, and please follow through to the end so that you'll learn 1 or 2, and you should also subscribe and follow every social media platform. Thank you very much. 7 unusual business etiquette that you might see around the world, and I'm traveling all the way to Russia. So when you're in Russia and you're having a business deal with them, just know at the back of your mind that Russians will decide to come to the event very late. They feel free to come whenever it is they feel like, and that is just to test the patience of their counterparts. So they see that as a kind of test for the person they want to deal with. If you're really so much into this business, let's test your level of patience, and so they decide to come late. Isn't that funny? And we also have China. And when you're going to China to deal with them with any business work, make sure that you're going there with the gifts. And please, when you go with a gift, don't be scared, because when you get there, they may actually not collect it, because part of the Chinese tradition when it comes to business is that the gifts should be refused at least 3 times. So on the 3rd offer, that's when they'll receive it from you. So when you're going with a gift, go with the gift and keep it. Offer first time, Emma Binu. Second time, it's 3rd time they will collect it. So just calm down. That is another business etiquette. Don't you forget that etiquette are actually what is expected of an individual in the place of work, among the society. They feel that as an individual, you should have the innate knowledge of all of those things. We can as well call it guidelines or rules, but it's just something that is expected of you. Let's move on, and we're going to United Arab Emirates. And here they see the left hand as one of the ends that is so unhygienic. Yeah, unhygienic, because they see left hand as the end that is being used for all kind of bodily hygiene. So you must not receive, give, or even handshake with the left hand. You do whatever it is you want to do with the United Arab Emirates with your right hand. So little things like that can actually make you not have your deal. So you need to understand their etiquette, know what they want and what they don't want. So when dealing with someone from Dubai or any of the United Arab Emirates countries, make sure that you're making use of your right hand and not the left hand. Notice. And we have India. You know, one thing about India is the fact that there are some certain foods that have been, or certain animals that have been considered to be sacred, you know, because of their religion, the change in religion, not the way you have in your own country. So you should be very careful when ordering food, because it can get to a point when you're having your business and you're having lunch, dinner, you know, that kind of thing. So when you want to order, be careful. You shouldn't in any way order anything that has to do with beef. You know, cow is regarded sacred. So on other things, just go with simple coffee if you are this kind of person that you don't just want to holla, okay? And we have Belgium. When we go to Belgium, there's one thing you should know: kisses. Belgium and kisses are just 247. So for the business professionals and business partners, they believe that when you want to exchange greetings, exchange pleasantries, you should do that by giving a kiss, you know, air kisses. Yeah, air kisses. So when you want to do that, you also have it to do it in the right way. And it goes from the right to the left and to the right. So even if you are doing it and you're not even doing it the right way, it's also an offense. They see it as quite disrespectful. So please, when you're in Belgium, behave like a Belgiumian. Just make sure that you are kissing. It's very, very important. We also have the British. And the British, when dealing with anything that has to do with business, they love some things to be secretive, okay? So when you see a British man doing like this, you know, tapping their nose, you already know that that particular discussion you're about to bring up is to be kept secret. So when a British person is showing you that kind of signal and you're not watching out, you will just end up telling whatever it is. And the British also actually wanted it to be secretive. So you need to watch out for bodily signal and all of that when you go to the British to deal with them, okay? And the last but not the least, we have the Japan. And this particular one, it's has to do with their complimentary cards, the giving and the receiving of the complimentary cards. There is a way you go about it. When you're in Japan, you see the way they are holding it, you have to to collect it when they are showing out the business card. You need to collect it with your two ends. And I think this is not only in Japan. When anybody is offering you business card, you make sure you're collecting it with your two ends. And the way they would give it out to you, you know, it might actually be flipped other side, but make sure you're receiving it with your two ends and a lot more. So if you feel like there are other business etiquette I've not dished out today, do also teach me something in the comment section, okay? Thank you very much for joining the Holy Sexy Sugar Mommy of Lagos today. And until next time, I'm leaving you with a lot of joy, peace, and happiness. Bye!